The heat shimmered on the tarmac of Bengaluru's Yelahanka Air Force Station. The air buzzed with anticipation. Aero India 2025 was in full swing. All eyes were on the sky, waiting for the main event. Aero India is a big deal. It's one of the world's biggest air shows. Every 2 years, countries from all over show off their best planes. Think of it as a trade show, but for really cool flying machines. This year was special. Russia brought its newest, most advanced fighter jet, the Su-57, and at the controls was none other than Sergey Bogdan. This wasn't just any pilot. Bogdan is a legend in the world of aviation. He's a veteran test pilot with thousands of hours in the air. He's flown every single Su-series fighter jet. When it comes to pushing planes to their limits, Bogdan wrote the book. Literally. Sergey Bogdan, a man of quiet intensity, stepped into the cockpit of the Su-57E. This wasn't just another flight, it was a statement. The Su-57, Russia's answer to the American F-35, was making its international airshow debut. Bogdan is not one for fanfare. He's all business. But you could tell he was eager to show the world what this jet could do. He'd been flying the Su-57 for years, pushing it to its limits. He knew its secrets. With a thunderous roar, the Su-57 shot into the sky. Bogdan wasted no time. The crowd watched in awe as he put the jet through its paces. It was a ballet of raw power and precision. The Su-57 became a silver dart against the blue canvas of the sky. Bogdan pushed the jet to its limits and the crowd gasped. The Su-57 seemed to defy gravity. One moment it was soaring high above, a tiny speck in the vastness. The next, it was screaming past the crowd at low altitude, its roar shaking the ground. The Su-57 was a blur of motion, twisting and turning with an agility that seemed impossible for a machine of its size. Bogdan pulled off maneuvers that seemed to defy physics. The Cobra, the Kulbit. The Su-57 danced in the sky, a testament to Russian engineering and Bogdan's unmatched skill. The Su-57 is more than just a pretty face, it's a beast. It's packed with advanced technology that makes it one of the most capable fighter jets in the world. Stealth, speed, firepower. The Su-57 has it all. It's designed to be invisible to enemy radar, making it incredibly difficult to detect. It can fly at twice the speed of sound, outrunning most missiles. And it's armed to the teeth with a deadly array of missiles and bombs. The Su-57 is a game changer. It's a sign that Russia is still a major player in the world of military aviation. Section 5, Russia and India, a partnership forged in steel. The roar of the Su-57's engines echoed across the airfield, but the real noise was happening on the sidelines. The Su-57 wasn't just at Aero India to show off, it was there to make a deal. Russia and India have a long history of military cooperation. India is one of the biggest buyers of Russian weapons, and Russia is always looking for new customers. The Su-57 is the perfect product to cement that relationship. India is looking to modernize its air force, and the Su-57 is one of the most advanced fighter jets on the market. It's a match made in heaven, or at least in the halls of defense ministries. Section 6. The global appeal of the Su-57. The Su-57's performance at Aero India sent a clear message. Russia is back in the game. The jet's impressive display turned heads. Countries around the world took notice, and some of them started reaching for their checkbooks. The global market for fighter jets is a competitive one. But the Su-57, with its combination of cutting-edge technology and affordability, is a tempting proposition, especially for countries that can't afford the American F-35. Russia is already in talks with several countries about potential Su-57 sales. China, Iran and Algeria are all reportedly interested. The Su-57 could soon be flying in skies all over the world. Section 7. A new era of air superiority? The Su-57's arrival heralds a new era in air warfare, an era of stealth, speed and advanced sensors, an era where dogfights are won and lost in milliseconds. The rules of the game are changing. For decades, the United States has reigned supreme in the skies. The F-15, the F-16, the F-22, the F-35. American fighter jets have been the envy of the world, but the Su-57 is a challenge to that dominance. The Su-57 is a sign that Russia is catching up. It's a sign that the United States can no longer take its air superiority for granted. The skies are getting more crowded. Section 8. Beyond the spectacle, implications for global security. The Su-57's performance at Aero India was more than just an impressive display of aeronautical prowess. It was a geopolitical event, a sign of shifting alliances and rising tensions. The world watched and wondered. The Su-57 is a symbol of Russia's resurgent military might. It's a message to the West that Russia is a force to be reckoned with, and it's a sign that the world is becoming a more dangerous place. The Cold War may be over, but the competition between great powers never really ended. The Su-57 is a reminder that we live in a world of guns and bombs, and that sometimes, those guns and bombs have wings. Section 9. The future of fighter jets. The Su-57 soared through the sky, leaving a trail of smoke and questions in its wake. What does the future hold for fighter jets? Will the skies be filled with sleek, stealthy machines like the Su-57 and the F-35? Or will new technologies emerge, rendering these jets obsolete? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the future of air warfare is going to be fast, it's going to be furious, and it's going to be fascinating to watch. From the sidelines, of course, preferably a safe distance away. The Su-57 is just the beginning. The race for air superiority has entered a new era, and the stakes have never been higher.